Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Perfect. So welcome everybody to a new night with social economic networkers. This is a project in network marketing that is changing the lives all over the world for thousands of people, and maybe it will touch your life. It has touched my life a year ago. It's touched the life of many people today in the call, and hopefully it will touch your life. So we work on personal growth, social contribution, and financial freedom. We are freedom fighters. We work for our dreams. So hopefully tonight you're going to allow yourself to this information to touch you. I have the privilege of introducing somebody who I admire. I haven't met in person, but she's a brilliant woman. She's a wonderful human being, and I feel so honored to be introducing Dr. Rosanna Holt. Originally from the Dominican Republic, when she came, she was a GI doctor. She worked for many years. She wanted to bring a better lifestyle to herself and to her daughter, but she didn't feel that she was bringing the best lifestyle because of long hours, and she wasn't achieving her dream. And then our project, Social Economic Networkers, came to her life, and it changed her life. And now as the project changed her life, she's changing the lives of people and making people work for their dreams. So I'm very thankful to Rosanna for giving us this hour to share with us your life, how this project changed your life, and how it can change the lives of others. And if you have any questions during the presentation, write it down. At the end, we are going to have some minutes for answers and for questions. Okay, so thank you, everybody. And with that, Rosanna, welcome tonight.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Erica. I feel so blessed being here, and it's an honor to be invited to share with this wonderful group of people and give me the opportunity to, of course, they speak in English and have more confident myself that I can do in English too, because I really need it. So how you say, my name is Rosanna, and I'm from the Dominican Republic. I welcome every one of you. They have been taking you time at this time of the night to join with us and listen this opportunity. Like Erica says, one day touch her life, one day touch my life too, and who knows, maybe can touch your life too. If you think it's not for you, maybe you know someone they can be touched for this life and is looking for an opportunity like this one. For those, it's the first time that I'm listening this presentation. Open your heart, open your mind, because it's more than only numbers. We have over here, we have the chance to grab a great opportunity that's going to help us to bring better life to people that is out there looking for opportunity like this. So I'm going to share my my screen right now that we can see the presentation, and this is what we're gonna do. Can see my screen?
Yes.
Perfect. So I am, before I say, I give you the presentation, I want to say who I am, because you probably want to know who's the person that's in front of your screen that has been coming to your home to talk about something that you maybe never hear about it. So I'm from the Dominican Republic, like Erica says, and I have a dream. Like most of the people has a dream when they are young. I have a big dream that I even didn't know that I could accomplish my dream. But my family taught me that anything was possible for me if I go to school, I get education, and I get a degree. So I didn't know what that meant, but in my mind, I dreamed that I want to become a doctor. So I grew up with that intention, and I was really good student. My mom passed when I was a teenager, and that was, you can imagine, a teenager without mom. And my life changed, totally changed. My home was different. Everything was different. But my parents already had planned in my brain that I could get my degree, that I could be successful if I become what I want to become. So it didn't, it was hard for me to finish everything, but year by year, I was really good student, finishing everything, and I went to college. In college, I took longer than, and because in my country, it's really, you know, when you go into to college, but you never know when you come out. So it was really hard to make sure the long story. I gonna tell you one thing. In my goal to achieve my dreams, I worked for years. I went back to school and I got my degree as a GI. I was really happy. I grabbed it. I say I got it. It doesn't matter. It didn't matter how much I have to put in, how much I have to go through. I got my degree. It was so sad because by that time, I had to have 4 jobs and my daughter was growing by herself. I couldn't, I got divorced being young, my daughter. So my daughter and I were together. So I was working so hard, leaving my house at 6 in the morning, coming home at 7 at night. And I was more on the phone with her, just coaching my daughter from whatever I was working. I wasn't too happy. I wasn't too happy because if I did everything, I did it at the end for my daughter, for my family. And I was leaving my daughter by herself. So I was thinking that's not fair. And so I decided to make changes. I have been a woman that even when I went through so many struggles being a orphan since teenager, so I was still a firewoman. I am still. And I said, no, I'm not going to stop over here. I need to get more opportunity. And I decided to leave my country. I came to United States, but years later, I noticed that's the same. You have to work hard. You have to put a lot of hours. And then I found out about this opportunity. The first time that I hear about this opportunity, I didn't understand anything. But today, I have been growing day by day, day by day. I have been in this business for 7 years now, and it's the best thing that ever happened to me. I can say that with a smile in my face. So I'm going to tell you, I'm part of this organization, Economic Networkers, for 7 years now. And I can tell you one thing, I love in the way that we are because we are a big open door for people like you and me, where nobody's going to ask you, what is your background? Where are you coming from? What is your language? What is your age? What is your gender? What is your nationality? Nobody's going to ask you that. The only thing that we ask you is, do you have a dream? Do you think you can achieve your dream? Okay, welcome to the group of dreamers. That's who we are over here. But over here, we have been learning not only that we can make income, that we can financially get a situation in our life, no matter where we are, but we also learn that we can have social contribution, but also, and the main thing is, we can have a personal growth, because what happened when we are through our life, we are learning in the school, learning to have degrees and more degrees and more degrees. And sometimes we forget to grow, personal growth. Over here, we understand the only way that you can have financial freedom is when you grow inside you, when you can give it to others what you have been planting in yourself. And we know the transitions have been, economic transition has been all the time. And we know that our parents, grandparents were in another time socio-economically talking. So, but over here we have a very nice view how the transition has been from time to time. And a long time ago was the land, the person that was the owner of the land was the Lord. And from there we have been slowly doing transitions very powerful transition, but those are being also changing in the way the money, the social economic is moving too. So today we have the industrialization, which changed the life of people that came for the agriculture area, and they become more worker, cleaner worker, just working in better way, because it's really hard to work in the soil and the land, and they began producing another type of income, which it was allowed them to have probably more privilege. Then came another transition, was when we have the internet. We never thought that having internet, we're going to have such a powerful transition to the day that we have today. And today we are in the fourth revolution, which is the artificial intelligence. It is incredible how things have been happening. And not only that, the fast that is happening. That's the crazy thing, is not all the changes that we have seen, how fast they have been happening. And if we don't open our mind, open our eyes, where we going to be? And one of the things that has been changing a lot is the way that we can generate our income. And it's exactly why we need to think of where we are. Important questions that we need to make ourselves. And in this presentation, there are some of them. But if you love your family, you probably think many times, what can happen if something happened to me? How my family going to support? How am I going to support myself? How things going to be if something happened to me? 80% of the jobs that we have today are going to be replaced for the artificial intelligence that we are having today. And that's really putting in dangerous situation the labor that many people does. But not only that, I mean, that can happen. But the question over here is, what you going to do with that? Because we don't going to stop those changes. The question is, right here where we are, how are we going to face that reality? Are we going to stack, or are we going to move forward? Those are the questions that we need to have. Are you going to be open to those changes? And one of the changes that has been very, very clear what happened is in the model of the distribution that we have in the business, and that is undeniable, that we all know that, because I'm pretty sure every one of us has been shopping online, and it's exactly what happened. So the model of distribution that we have long time ago, it was products that were coming from fabrics, from factories, and coming to people's home, but they have to have middlemen, the wholesale, the water sale, the store, and the promotion to every one of them was taking a chunk of the pie. Today, the model, the distribution model is totally different. If we don't if we don't accept what is happening, we're gonna be out. We're gonna be out, and we're never gonna get where we want to be if we today want to be living in the past. That would be hard in our family and our kids, grandkids, and for us too. So the distribution that we have today is different. We also have a factory that produce a product, anything, whatever. The phone, like Erica says, a glass, or the computer, anything. And that comes from a factory, but the factory says, it give you a good price, but I give you more. I'm going to pay you more if you become an entrepreneur. If you teach some people that they can get this product from me without have the middleman. If you become an entrepreneur and you teach others to become also entrepreneurs like you, I can pay them. I can give them that percent, 64% that was in the hands of the middlemen that were before, and the distribution that we have in the 20th century. Today we have in the 21st century. And what benefits we can get from this new way to generate income? Well, it was for me a kind of hard to know that, because I always did in the old way, in the old fashion. When I hear about this residual income, that was totally new for me. I don't know if you have heard that, but when they told me that I can do this job once, teach someone how to become entrepreneur, and I'm going to receive payments from that job that did it once, and I'm going to receive income for many, many years during this person is still in the business. I couldn't believe it. To be honest, I couldn't believe it. My mind was too much in the past. I couldn't understand that. But the person was very smart, and she told me, has been for a long time. There is a lot of people is generating this income. They told me people, the singers, the writers, the inventors, they were doing the same income. I couldn't believe it, how that happened. Yes, and it's true. She said, well, the singer, how many times they make a CDs? They make it once. And that CDs just have copies. And from those copies, they receive certain amount, a little bit for every copy that is sold. And today it's even easy, because you don't have to buy the physical copy of that CD. Now it's online, everything. So do you think that's going fast? Super fast. When she said that, and she also mentioned people that make books. Oh my God, those books, they are being so old for such a long time. Selling those books, I couldn't believe it. That's true. It's residual income. However, the residual that you and me, because I'm still in the linear income, we have to be there if we want to get that income. If we want to create that income, we have to be there. And the day only has 24 hours. You cannot work 24 hours. So that's what we have been doing for many, many years. I couldn't believe it. Like the lady says, in the beginning of when she came and said hi, I don't know if it was I don't know if it was Clara or the lady there, and I don't remember the name now. Oh, Lisa said, I couldn't believe it. I wish I could know about this long time ago. Yes, I understand you, Lisa. I perfectly understand you too. I said the same. I wish to know about this long time ago. But God has a plan. Probably if it came before me, I couldn't believe it. Because one of the things that we have is as a doctor, we don't like to believe too much in things that come in like this. This is a great company. We are partnered with a great company, which is For Life Research. For Life Research, it was a bless for me when I know about that. Why? Because as a doctor, I always want to bring health to people. That was my main thing. That was my focus. But I could understand that it was something else that was happening that was out of my control. I could understand the patients were coming to me, were needing more than just a pill, just a capsule that given from the pharmacy to get better. And that was hurting me. That was hurting me because that was my dream. I want to help them to be good. But I could see there was something different that was missing. And when I knew about this company, it was so many things that touched my life. First of all, this is a company. It's from here, from the United States. I have been there now twice, and it's incredible how you do that. Second, this is a company that is 20 years old. It was founded for David Bianca Lison B, which they are a couple. It born in their home. It was the main thing for this company, something that was discovered in 1940s. And by that time, the investigations were probably too behind because they didn't have the technology. However, the immune system has been studied, investigating for all those years. In thousand, the investigation has been done for the immune system. So when they found that the discovery that was made in that time, by that time, 1940s, he could see that that was really valuable, that that could bring life to people, that that could bring health, that could bring light to the world. And that is exactly what they did. This is a company, they don't own a penny from anybody. It's debt free. What they do is they have been doing such a nice job with the world, with every one of us, because they have been giving me, and not only me, but all of us, they have been joining this company and changing their life to become entrepreneur. We understand the best way that we can be better is not only focusing on finances, that will become anyway, but we have been seeing the other side. We need to become ourselves. We need to work in ourselves to become better and to give better. And then things are going to come to us, whatever we are needing now. And Danny Lee is the CEO of the company, is a wonderful, wonderful young man, has been with the company for the 20 years and now is our CEO. We are expecting a big work developing. This is incredible what we are getting right now. It's so much to say about this company that I have to get shorter because it's not enough what I can say. But what we have over here is something that was discovered, and I said that before, but I didn't say what it was. It was a molecule. It's the transfer factor. When I was in college, I could hear about transfer factor, okay? But it was so little what I knew about that. The only thing that I knew was that you, as a mom, or me as a mom, could transfer our immune memory to our child when we breastfeed in the first days with the colostrum. But what about those moms can not feed their kids? So we were like, very limited. And whatever happens is like, this is like not work properly. But when I knew that this company is working with this molecule, they have been putting thousands of dollars investigating, and they discovered a patent. This discovery that was made a long time ago, they could put in patent. Nobody else can have it. So they have been taking that molecule, and I have been putting in capsule for us. What's the good thing about the molecule? Oh my God, this is amazing. This molecule, what does is transfer immunity and information from one entity to another. So now your question is, where they get the molecule? Yeah, good question. They get it from the colostrum, the bovine colostrum, the cow colostrum. And because they discovered there's the same molecule, but they didn't stop right there. They investigated the birds, and they could find in the yolk of the eggs too. And it's the same molecule. Now we have immunity from all what the cows can go through, but also, which is identical to the molecule the mom gave it to the kids. But also we have diseases that come from the birds, and we are creating immunity against those diseases that come from the birds. And what we have over here is intelligent. It's something so powerful that nobody else could have it before, and no will have until we discover something more. But I'm going to tell you one thing. That was a molecule that was existed forever, but nobody could have it. Now we have it, in these capsules and what the company has been putting in every one of those industries that we have help us to go through, like the wellness, the energy, the weight control, the anti-aging, and today we have it also in the essential oils. How good can be that? No better than that. I'm going to tell you what happened in my house last night. This is a testimony that I'm going to say. My husband, years ago, he has a surgery in his for an obstruction, pseudo obstruction in his bowel. Thank God it wasn't cut, because we get on time to the ED and everything was smooth, but it was really scary to see how he had that pseudo obstruction. Was the first time. Since there, my husband has been, very careful what he eats, how he eats. But guys sometimes don't take care of themselves, and they eat anything they found. So yesterday, I was working, okay, and my husband ate veggies, things that were building gas in his bowels. So what happened is he waked me up around 3 a.m. because his belly was huge, full in gas. He was in such a pain. He thought that he has to go back to the ED like that time. And so I'm in the house, and I'm one of those that never touch, at least if I try not to touch pharmaceutical products. So I'm thinking, what I give it to my husband. My enzymes are finished a few days ago. I didn't have any. So what I have in my hands was something beautiful. I have my essential oil, and we have one of them, this for digestion. So I took my oil, I put it in water, I give it to him, and I can tell you one thing. 10 minutes wasn't past when he was feeling better. And he started getting better and better. So a few minutes later, I took a piece of aloe vera, which I also keep it, I give it to him. And also I make a tea. We have a wonderful tea which helps with digestion too. And I give it to him. I can tell you one thing. An hour later, my husband was sleeping back on bed like a baby. And I only could say, thank God, thank for life. It's such a wonderful thing that we can have in our home, things that can be so good for our health without side effects, without being worried they're going to cause more trouble in the patients. And I know that many of us, people that's over here, has a lot of testimonies about how good those products can be for our life, for our loved one. It's making it easy for us to make a business, because what we do over here, we consume. And when we have products over here that we can substitute what we use daily, like a toothpaste, shampoo, skincare, those things that we are normally using, the only thing that we need to do is substitute those products, change those products that we have at home for a product that we know they are no side effect, they have no chemicals, they can make damage to our kids, to ourselves, and use it. And I'm going to tell you that we can generate different income over here. We have rapid rewards bonus that we can have at the next day in our bank account. Very few companies, I haven't heard any other company that can do that. Whatever you make today as a rapid reward, the company is going to pay you the next day. And we have different ways to generate those rapid reward. And there is a simple sample here, like if you order a certain amount of point, what is above what you have, the companies, what you have to, the commitment that we have with the company. So the company is going to pay you 25%. And there is an example over here for 1,000 LP. LP is the life points. What is the name? They, instead to talk about the cost, they put the name life points, because every company has different currency. So over here you have an example. If you consume 100,000 points, the company is going to return to you 250. That's an example. Over here we have different packages. I going to pass this one because I like more this slide that I have here, and it's something new the company brought recently, and we have been making. I mean, we are say in August. This is the best time for us to accomplish what we want to do, because it's making it easy for us. It's you and me and my three, and what that says is me. I'm gonna talk about me. I get three of my best friends, or three people that want to look for opportunity. Three people that want to change their life. They want to produce some income in their houses. Thousands of people around the world near to us, they want to increase their income. And those three people, we teach them, just we connected to the company, and they can use the same points, make the same points, life points that we are making, or more. But the minimum is 100 life points. In this first phase, we're going to create through the company a bonus of $50. That bonus is going to come to you every month. When we teach to those people, and every one of them, to get their three, because of course they want to make the 52, we teach them how to get their three. In the second phase, we're going to create an income of $200. That is a bonus. That is a bonus that's going to come to you every month. And we also help them to get the three, every one of them in the third phase. You're going to have a bonus of $800. That could help anybody. Anybody can be needing 800 to bring food to the table. So sometimes we think it is just us, but it's a lot of people around there that's looking for opportunity to create extra income. We also can achieve different trips the company offers to us, 6 opportunity to travel with everything paid for you and another person, and everything is going to be paid. And it's a place where you can go and enjoy with people that has the same vision that you have, the same opportunity, the same ambition, and helping people around the world. But how you create the income that's going to bring the freedom to your home and to you. That was something that really touched me, because bonus, you can fluctuate and create bonus. They are good because they are the next day in your bank account. But this is what, to me, becoming an entrepreneur was the most important thing, because when you can help others to do the same thing that you are doing, nothing more rewarding than that, not even money. Because when you bring happiness to someone else and health, nothing compare with that. And that's exactly what happened over here. When you learn how to do it yourself and how to teach others, it is a life-changing. In this level, we're going to put you on an example. You can have 6 people. This is a simple sample. The question over here is how much you want to create. How much is the number that you have in your mind? You put the number and you work to get that number. But I'm going to tell you one thing. When you start this, nobody is going to stop it. In this level, on the first level, you start with 6 people. Those 6 people, they consume minimum 100 and max whatever you want. But let's put the example, they can consume 250 LPs. And the company is going to pay you $30 a month. Remember, that's a residual income. That's going to come every month to you. Nothing has to see with the bonus. The bonus are going to come to you too. In the second level, we teach those 6 to get every one of them, there are 6, and they consume the same points, but as a minimum of 100 points. In this example, if they consume the 250 LPs, you're going to get a paycheck, a payment as a residual income of the $1,170. When you have at that level, that extra, without you stop what you're doing, you're still doing your work. You are still doing what you have been doing. This is as a part-time. And you create that income, what you think is going to happen the next time. In the level 3, when every one of them is learning how to get their 6, you're going to get a paycheck, you're going to get a payment, you're going to get a residual. Remember, this is a residual bonus, the $4,968. Is that going to help you? But not help you. How many people have you been helping to be free too? When you are at this level, you think like, oh, how am I going to do with 216 people, 216 people? You probably don't know them. How many people you brought? 6 people. But 6 people, they want to change people's life. They want to work for the freedom of their family, their dream of the life. And I love this word because this is one of the things that I could see, like, I don't know, as a doctor, numbers never were important for me. And of course, the money wasn't important for me neither. But you cannot live without money. You need money to succeed. So everything costs money, and you need to pay for everything. So you have to work for money too. So there is one word over here that got me to believe that I can do it. And what I'm trying not to focus too much on money that's coming, because I know that's going to come no matter what. But I see this word and I love it because I have been reading so much in my life that I can read better letters than numbers, to be honest with you. And I can see a word that says infinite. And you know what that means? There is no point over here the company stop you to make money. While you create your team, you create your business, your business is going to be growing and growing, and the income is going to be infinity for you and your family. You know why? Because even if you pass to a better place, this is guaranteed. It's going to 3 generations. The company promised us it's going to be in 3 generations. That can happen. That can go to your kids, to your grandchildren, and to great-grandchildren. I cannot pass my background as a doctor to my daughter. And I was my whole life studying for that. And I worked so hard to help people. And I cannot pass that to my daughter. She cannot receive a penny from that. And over here, if you create an income, if you create your business over here in this company says your children can have it too. So it is important. It is so amazing that we can learn over here, and at the same time, we can be making our income, which is never happened in the school. You go to school, and it's amazing how much you have to pay in college. And when you get out of college, you sometimes cannot even get a job to pay that loan that you took for the college. But over here, if you learn, if you are open to learn, we have a team. We have a great educational system, which was created for Dr. Emilio Nevares. He is a doctor, veterinarian doctor. Sorry, I was looking for the word, veterinarian. And he was working so hard, and he was looking for opportunity. And it's when he found this company, and he could see that what this company had was exactly what he was looking for. So he developed a system, and this is a system that we are teaching you today. And this is a system that you're going to get if you decide to be part of this great team, social economic networkers. We have books, we have videos, we have a team that is totally with us, training. But not only that, even the same company, our company has a university that's teaching us step by step how we can do it better and not alone. How you start this business is really simple. It's very simple. You can come anywhere you want, and the door is open for you. Now, you decide if you want to be a life-changing or you just want to be yourself for yourself. If that's okay for us, the door is open for whatever you want to do. But if you are only a consumer, you get the product from our company at best price, and you're gonna get your health back if you need it. But if you are a distributor, you can sell as much as you can. The company doesn't put any limits on you. You can create some income, good income, but it's going to be like linear income, because if you stop selling, you don't going to make money. The best way for me, and it's exactly what I'm doing in Erica and the rest of us, is entrepreneur. Why? Because we know the best way to change the world, to change the finances, is when we become united and we teach us that we can be someone else, that we can transform ourselves to transform our life. If we don't like what we see around, the first thing that we need to do is change ourselves. And that's what we are doing today as entrepreneurs, not only to generate a better income, but also to create a better environment, not only for us, but for the world. This is kind of a dreamer, but you know what? Everything starts with the dreamer. Everything was created for a dreamer. If we don't dream, what we going to create in our life, what we going to create in our kids, in our children, in our grandchildren, we have to be a dreamer, and we have to teach them how to become a dreamer. Now, my question to you is, what's your dream? What do you want to do? You like where you are? You like the lifestyle that you have? This is a moment, if you think you can do better, this is a great opportunity for you, like it was for me. I could see the helping my patients through this product that is 100% secure for them. I could see that was my dream coming true, because it's exactly what I want to do. I have over here opportunity to help people, not only patients that have requirements on care in the GI tract, in other organs, but in anywhere, in any part of their life, including their vision, their finances, and etc., etc. So this is what I want to show to you today, and we welcome you if you want to be part of this great opportunity and become socioeconomic changer like we are too. This has been my presentation for today, and I'm open now to any question, and the microphone is going back to you, Erica.
Thank you so much, Rosanna. Such a beautiful presentation. You may want to stop sharing your screen now so we can see people's faces.
Okay. Let me see where I'm going.
You are still sharing your screen. There should be an option down at the bottom that says stop sharing screen.
It's in the top, my.
Oh.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So you click on stop sharing the screen.
Okay, right here.
There you go. Thank you so much, Rosanna. You speak a lot of truth. We often stop dreaming because we have to pay our checks, we need to pay our loans, and then we forget that we had a dream when we were kids. And this opportunity is bringing us that change, that opportunity to actually live the life that we want. So thank you. And now I want to open the floor for questions that people may have, for any comments that you may have. Claudia, are you open to that? Are you open to that?
Rosanna.
Rosanna, there we go. Rosanna, are you open to that?
To questions?
Yes.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Oh, Rosanna, thank you so much for sharing your history and for give us a great opportunity tonight. You had a hard life, but you are a win. You're a winner.
Thank you,
Um,
thank
uh,
you.
Rosanna, how was your hard challenge in this project?
My hardest challenge over here has been, um, I must, listen and listen more presentation. I can hear a lot of people has the same thing or similar situation than me. However, I have to say first of all, in the beginning, when I knew that I found a product, I found something that I was looking for ever. It was kind of hard for me to get that into me. Not because I didn't want to, but because all that we have, I mean, it was so many years going to school, so many learning how the way to work with um, yeah, how is it? And the way that they teach us to work with the people, with the patients. So for me, it was hard to know the given only that I could help people, or I can create another income. I mean, like I it was kind of tough for me. And when I started believing, then it was kind of switch. I had to switch my mind and start bringing information. That was the best. That was the time when I understood I cannot try to just figure it out and believe in a flat area that I can do it this way. The best way that I did it was putting no information, and stopping worry about if I believe it, I don't believe it, what's gonna happen, because it's exactly what they teach us. You need to be responsible for everything that you do. You need to do this. You need to. So, and this time, what I learned was I cannot fight anymore for things that have been done. What I need to do is learn new things. And that's what I did. I started learning new things, learning and putting new information in my brain, putting new information until I could understand the change taking place. Were taking place. So to me, the hardest part was myself.
Thank you, Rosanna.
Mhm.
I have a question, Rosanna. I am curious to know, how do you incorporate the information about transfer factor into your practice as a GI doctor?
Well, the GI tract is one of the organs that we have. The immune system is more powerful. So when we are working in our practice with, I mean, people don't emphasize that we have such a powerful immune system in our tract. Our teaching rules, our system that we have out there don't teach too much. So people don't know too much about that. And when my best chance to work with people is telling them your immune system start in your bowels. If we don't take care for your bowels, your body won't be exactly so good like you want. I mean, you think the GI tract or the GI system is like an avenue they connected to the world, because we drink, we eat, so we get in contact. The body get in contact with the world, not only through the skin, but also through what you eat and what you drink. So this is an open avenue for the world to be in touch with. And the best way to prepare people to be in contact with that is make your immune system stronger. And what best way to do it when we prepare your vows to accept that contact in between you and the world. That's my best way to introduce the transfer factor to the world.
That's very fascinating. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
Do we have one more question? We have time for one more question. If not, I have a question. So Rosanna, I'm very curious to know how you present this opportunity to doctors, because I've seen that in Latin America, these doctors are more open to receiving this opportunity. How do you do it in the US?
In the US can be challenging. In the US can be challenging. So one of the things that I see is the best way to do it is being very, very humble, and not even that way you can get a lot of feedback. Doctors over here are not too open to give you an open information, not even what they think. Because they are, you know how it's over here. People think it's all the time thinking in the law. What's the law in the United States? So it's very, I mean, you have to have someone that's really, you have, if it's your doctor, I highly recommend it this way. And every one of us can do it. I have been get in touch with some doctors, and my question to them is this one. Hey, how are you? People that has been my friends. Hey, how are you? I'm so happy. You always, I encourage their education, how they are, but then also ask them, what do you think about the transfer factor? I get to know about this molecule, but I want to hear your opinion. And I finish the sentence saying, it's in the PDR. The PDR, we all know, is the book that we as a doctor use to prescribe any medication. And the products from our company are in that book. So when you ask a doctor, even if he doesn't know what is the transfer factor, he probably is going to look in the book and see, and be sure you say it's in the supplements area. That way they don't get lost.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So that's the thing. You mean be humble, making the question, and then ask for their expertise and see what they're going to say. Some of them never answer back. Some of them can be open and tell you. Another thing that we do sometimes is you have the email of the doctors or nurse practitioners, and then you can make to the email the same question. The only thing that you want to know is just get them open to see if they want to know. But it's a conversation what you're looking for. That's my way to do it, but it's not easy to do it over here because they are too busy working. They just go.
Yeah.
It's really hard to talk to them. They work really, really hard, and also they believe too much in what they do.
Yeah. Thank you. That's very helpful. Yeah.
Yeah.
We are learning something important here. Thank you, Rosanna.
Yeah.
So now we are over time, so we need to close, but I want to thank everybody for being here. I want to thank Rosanna, and for the people who are invited, who this is the first time that you are attending, go back to the person who invited you and tell them thank you, because the person who invited you saw something in you. We don't share this opportunity just because we want to share it. We share it because we want to give an opportunity to you. So go and ask them more about this presentation, about this opportunity. For many people who listen to the opportunity for the first time, we have no idea what this is about. We just understand that our heart liked it. So if you feel that your heart is telling you, I need to know more about it, ask the person who invited you. Ask more questions. Because what you are hearing today is only 10% of what the business is about.
Absolutely.
The other 90% is going to be shared with you by the person who invited you. So whether you are watching this presentation live right now, or if you are watching it in YouTube, go ask the person for more questions. They are going to inform you. They are going to give you everything that you need to know. So thank you, everybody. Have a beautiful night, beautiful week, and we will see you next week. We are having our wonderful Whitney present next week.
Nice.
Have a good evening, everybody.
Good.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.